Alright, everybody. Gonna try and make a series of videos that shows me installing this electric fireplace. I'm gonna definitely show more of it as we get going, but installing this electric fireplace into this old-timey 1892 fireplace chimney. I'm gonna go through the wiring, the installation, gonna show the carpentry involved and tiling, hopefully. I guess we'll see as these videos progress what the plan turns out to be. At any rate, there's the box, there's the hole. Let's tear the thing open and see what we got. Okay, I was able to get the thing out of the box without too much of a problem. It does take a little bit of cutting to cut away the wire from where it's taped in this hole, so just kind of be aware of that. But looks like it's in good condition. This little thing, we've got our heat and our light. Supposed to light up all pretty like. This cover, the edge, is just a piece of trim. Pops off like that. So probably want to go ahead and start getting that out of the way. The goal right now is just to get it into the hole and see how we're going to modify that hole to make it fit. Oliver, you think this is a good idea? Fantastic. Okay, we've got a nice glowing electric flame going on. So I just set the thing, in the hole for the moment, plugged it in, turned it on, make sure it works, and you can see that it's got this flame, and with it comes this remote. So after you take the remote out of the bag, you just pull this little tab right there. Can't really see it. There you go. And turn the thing on and off. There is a switch lower right hand corner that's the main power, so if you turn that on, which it is now, it'll respond to the remote. And then I guess you can do everything from it, right? So you can dim the light, or you can turn the heat on low or high or off. So it looks like this thing is just barely actually too wide for this hole, and not necessarily too deep for it once we get it shaved down, or if we want to extend it out. So I'm not really sure what the design is going to end up being, but it's going to be pretty. Okay, so now the first thing that I'm going to do here is run a line, an electric line from the attic down to this fireplace hole. This is my goal, is to get a cable down into that opening. So I've got a hammer drill and I've got a text message. Alright, so now I'm going to try and drop a line down my chimney into my room so that my fireplace can be powered. So I've located the chimney in the attic, which is that thing there, and I've got my hammer drill with a masonry bit. So I'm going to try and drill over in the right hand portion of that chimney to see if I can get a hole in it, and to see if it is actually the chase that I hope it is. These old houses have chimneys that go up in sections, so the bottom portion of the chimney, that chase, is going to be separate from the chase that attaches the chimney from the bedroom, but they're all in the same main trunk. So I'm going to try and drill a hole in that side and then see if I can see it from the bottom. Okay, well, so we tried to drill on the side of the chimney, on that side, and it didn't work. So I went a little closer to the center and drilled a hole in there, and by gosh, by golly, it did work. So I started shoving Romex cable into it. Now, a note about this wire that I'm using, it has 4 strands of copper in it. It has a red, a black, a white, and a bare. The reason I'm using the 4th strand, the red strand, is because it's all I have. Normally you would not use that. I still think that the yellow color, the 12 gauge, is appropriate to use on an electrical device like this, but
it's not necessary to have that third strand. It just happens to be what I had available in my shop. So I've gone up and down the stairs in the attic about 5 times now trying to shove this cable into this hole. It would be easier if it was not 4 strands, because then it would be thinner. So I'm about to head back downstairs and see if any of it is now sticking out of the fireplace. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
A quick note about the drill that I'm using. This is a hammer drill, so you can see that it's got a little hammer right there with the little switch pointed over to it, and that vibrates the drill head. And this is a masonry bit, so as this drill is vibrating, it's also spinning, and that's the hammer motion. So that's what's making it able to drill through the mortar up there pretty easily. It's also helping that the mortar is about 100 years old and hasn't been repointed. I'm not trying to drill directly through the brick. I'm trying to drill through the mortar. Hey, buddy. So let's see if we have any wire. Nope. Damn it. Ha ha. Okay, so after a fair amount of fishing with my tape measure, and reaching my hand up a absolutely filthy flue. This doesn't begin to do it justice. I finally got the wire out of the chimney and down where I can see it. The way I did that was pretty simple. Like I said, I shoved the wire in up in the hole upstairs in the attic. Then I took this tape measure and shoved it up here until I was able to hook it onto what was in the fireplace and then pull it down. It's definitely a fishing expedition, but I caught one. So the next thing that we really need to do is go into the attic, cut this wire, and attach it to a live box up there so we can have power into this line.